Vereniging Herdenking Javaanse Emigratie, VHJI, heeft afgelopen zaterdag een sluitingsceremonie gehouden van haar creatieve lab dans- en muziekworkshop. De deelnemers hebben tijdens de afsluiting hun eigen creatie opgevoerd. Verschillende vertegenwoordigers waren aanwezig, waaronder de ambassadeur van Indonesië en de directeur van Buitenlandse Zaken en Internationale Samenwerking, Mirjam McIntosh.
I'm really happy to see the smiling faces, and I feel the enthusiasm of the workshop. And thank you so much for the maestros, the resource persons who came all the way from Indonesia to be with us and to share their knowledge and everything that they have with Suriname. And I'm happy to see a mix of Suriname, because this is what Suriname is, diversity. And that everyone is here learning about not only the Indonesian culture, but also the way of life, and that you can all go back and say, oh yes, this is what I learned. And it's not only for my own culture, but I'm enriched through another culture. So that was maybe an introduction, and I did not do any protocol. You've noticed that, right? This is Foreign Affairs supposed to do protocol. So Ambassador of Indonesia, thank you so much for inviting us and for me being here. Mr. Alwin Atmoedimeju from VHJI, also representatives from the Ministry of Onderwijs, Wetenschap en Cultuur, so in particular the Directorate of Culture, my own colleague from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and all other participants. Thank you for being here. For us as the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the relationship with Indonesia, the Republic of Indonesia, is a long-standing one. And it is, in fact, a partnership, a strategic partnership that we have with the Republic of Indonesia. And it's not only about politics, because yes, we do a lot of politics, we are meeting each other in international fora, but this particularly is on cultural diplomacy. This is really an expression of how two countries, maybe far apart in geographical distance, but they can come together and really experience the cultural diplomacy that we've been talking about, but it's seeing it here in practice. So Ambassador, thank you so much for having the maestros here to teach our young, and I have to say they're all young because I see the faces, all young people, the art of choreography, of dancing, of singing, and of composing. So that for us in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is quite valuable. So when we meet again in the Joint Commission, this is something that we will continue to evaluate and see how we could take it a step further and even have other maestros, other resource persons coming to Suriname and share their knowledge with us. But it can also be the other way around. It could also be that we, from our side, because we also have something to offer, and I know that we all have something to offer from Suriname, that we also can go to Indonesia and also share our experiences, our way of life and our culture with Indonesia. This is South-South cooperation in practice. We don't share the finances, but we share the soft power. We share culture with each other. So this is something that we look forward to, and Ambassador, we can discuss further when we meet again in Joint Commission setting to see how we could make it broader and have more of your composers and your maestros coming to Suriname, but also do the other way around in sharing that experience with Indonesia. So I'm looking forward to seeing the performances. I know I won't be doing anything because if I do that I may fall. But I will enjoy the performances. Thank you so much for being here, for participating. When we saw the message coming, the note verbal coming in the ministry, I said to the Deputy PS who's also here, we have to ensure that we have sufficient participants. And I'm happy to hear it is 38. Is it 38 participants? So there was a need and definitely an enthusiasm to participate in it. So thank you so much for your participation. you have in fact strengthened through your participation also the partnership between the Republic of Suriname and the Republic of Indonesia. And for that we are truly, truly grateful.